Happy Monday, guys. We're going to be breaking down SoFi stock in this video, the charts, my thoughts, what I'm looking to do as it broke over $8 per share earlier in the day in the midst of an overall red day for the stock market. So jam-packed video. If y'all find value, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on X at Stocks Talk Stocks, and you might as well get your free stocks from Moomoo. Up to 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. Fund your account with at least $100. Using that link down below, you get 5 stocks right off the bat. Fund it with at least $1,000. You get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks. Again, each up to $2,000. So use that link down below. We'll talk more about that later. And with that being said, guys, cheers. Let's dive right into the video. So it's currently about 1:45 p.m. on the East Coast. So we have about an hour and a half, actually more like almost 2.5 hours. Geez, guys, my mind's fried right now. Yeah, about 2 hours and 15 minutes left of trading, and we have SoFi stock up around 2% right now. It's at $7.97 in the midst of an overall red day for the stock market. Well, maybe not so much for the Russell, which is up 0.6% right now, but other than that, we have the NASDAQ down 1.2%, SPY's down 0.7%, and we have the Dow Jones down 0.2% as the VIX is up almost 5%. And you'll see here, guys, a lot of the buying pressure, a lot of the momentum came in the morning here on SoFi stock. We hovered around, where was it, about 775, 780, 85 in the pre-market. Then once the markets opened, guys, no joke, this thing ripped like no other, from 770, 765, all the way to $8.25, which was a move of around, let's see here, about 8%. And since that point, we have seen a bit of a sell-off, some consolidation, and now we're right above the highs from Friday. You guys probably remember on Friday, we held, we uptrended, first of all day on Friday, and in the second half of the day, we saw resistance at about 790, 795. So we broke out of that point. So in other words, we broke out of the highs from Friday this morning, and now we've been consolidating above the highs from Friday here on SoFi stock. You guys can see again, we hit 825, and now ever since that point where we sold off at about 10:30 a.m., 11 a.m., we've been hovering around 785, 790, 95, $8, and that's where we are right now. And I'm going to be watching this in the next couple of hours, 2.5 hours here, to see if we hold and bounce off this $8 level and maybe start making a move back towards that 825 level that we hit earlier in the day. Let's see if we make that move potentially at some point later in the day. Today, maybe in power hour, maybe in the next hour from now between 2 to 3 p.m. Time will tell, guys. And of course, when you're watching this video, the markets are closed. You'll see what happened already. But as of now, we're looking pretty good, guys. Looking pretty good on the intraday chart here for the bulls. And on the 5-day chart, now you guys can see we're at a fresh high. We hit 825, like I said. And the ascending triangle here, let me draw it out and show you, is playing out. You guys can see we got ourselves in an ascending triangle, and now we're starting to break out of that 790 level. And again, now we're holding above it. So let's see if we see another pop off that point. So bulls are in charge on the 5-day, the intraday chart on SoFi stock, and on the 10-day, 30-minute chart, we hit a fresh high as well. We're above the moving averages. We have a golden cross. And on the 1-hour chart, let me pull this up and show you guys, we're now above the highs from, it looks like, the 29th of November, where we hit 770, and from, it looks like, the middle of November, where we hit about 770 as well. So we broke out of those actually on Friday, I believe, of last week. Yeah, you guys probably remember that. We covered that in my video, my most recent SoFi video, and now it looks like we're well on our way to test that 850 level of resistance, which we hit in the middle, actually no, not the middle, but the beginning of November. That's where we hit 850. Then we went down to 640. That's where I was buying up the dip at 690 and I think actually 680 and 692. And I'm holding on tight, guys. I'm still holding on tight here as we're starting to break out again past $8. So if we do recover past $8 again later in the day, maybe we start pushing 825, we break that point even, that's where I'm going to be watching 850 as the next level for us to go, which again was the high from early November. And you guys can see on the 4-hour chart, that's a big spot, not only from early November, but also from, it looks like here, the middle of October, 850, 875. That's a big spot. So let me draw out this channel for you all here, guys. Let me do that. Bear with me. Now you're going to notice, wait a second, SoFi starting to peak out of this channel, the downwards channel on the 4-hour chart, which does constitute a start, or the start of a further breakout, potentially. It's not guaranteed that we're going to go to 10, 11, maybe higher than that in the short term. Obviously, guys, it's not guaranteed, but the fact that we're now above the moving averages on the 4-hour chart, we're at fresh highs on the 1-day, 5-day, 10-day, and I think not quite yet on the 20-day, but the fact that we're now at almost a 2-week high is a good sign that we're arguably getting to the breakout, right? And the real breakout, in my opinion, will come if we break above 850 and 875, like I've said time and time again here on the YouTube channel, guys. So let me set my alert at 850. Mark is at or above, and I'll do another one at 875. Mark is at or above, and we'll see where it goes from that point. And to be honest, guys, I want this thing to sell off because I'm not done building my position. You guys probably know, I'm long SoFi, like I said earlier in the video, bought at 680, 692. And I don't want to, I'm not saying that this value where we're at now at $8 is not worth it for the stock long term, but I wanted to buy more in the sixes, maybe under that point if it were to get there. And now it's starting to run away from me. And does that mean I'm going to FOMO into it and buy a bunch more here? Not necessarily, because I'm going to be patient, but I am thinking like, oh crap, maybe I should have bought more SoFi. But the crazy thing about the stock market, guys, and I've been doing this for many, many years at this point, and I've seen this play out time and time again. Let's say you buy a stock, for example, SoFi, my average cost, in one account is what, $6.85, let's say, for example. Let's say you buy a bunch at $6.85 and then you FOMO a ton more as it runs up a little bit now that it has. A lot of the time you can see that gain be reversed like that. Like I've said in many videos, stocks take the stairs up, elevator down. For all we know, SoFi could get rejected here and move right back down to the sixes like that, which would make me, if I FOMO'd into a bunch more shares at this elevated price, it might make me look like an idiot, guys. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. So when I'm building out a long-term position, I say that to say this. When I build out a long-term position, I'm looking to do it over a span of time, right? Over, let's say, 3, 6, 9 months, maybe even a year. I'm not looking to get it fully built out in a couple of days or a couple of weeks, right? For me, guys, that just doesn't make sense, especially for a long-term position that you believe in long-term, like in this case with me and SoFi. I'm looking to build this out over the course of 3, 6, 9 months, maybe even a year. So if it takes me, another 3 months to buy more shares, it is what it is, guys. I'm in this for the long term, and I'm trying to tell you all FOMO's legitimate. And you guys know that, obviously. Fear of missing out is really real in the stock market, and the odds are that some people are feeling that right now with SoFi stocks. So all I'm saying is be patient, don't freak out, don't FOMO. Because for all we know, these gains could be erased fairly quickly, or who knows, maybe we break out to $10, $11, $12, and maybe I don't get to add more SoFi in the next month or two. I have no idea. But all I'm saying is, guys, be patient, fight the FOMO, stick to your guns, stick to your original plan, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. That is, if the stock does end up working out, which, of course, there's a lot of risks in investing in the stock market, especially with individual stocks. But I'm sure you guys know that at this point, so there's no need to dive into that rabbit hole in this video. Please do your own research, guys. Don't forget that I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you guys what to do. All I'm saying is this is what I'm doing. These are my thoughts on the charts, and you guys take it for what you will. So with that being said, if you enjoyed the video, video, hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe here on YouTube. It's free. You might as well follow me on X as well at Stocks Talk Stocks. And guys, don't forget to get your free stocks from Moomoo using that link down below or by going to stocksurfest.com/Moomoo. Once you open up your account and fund it with your initial $100 deposit, you get 5 stocks right off the bat and fund it with at least $1,000. On top of those 5 stocks, you get 10 more stocks, totaling 15 stocks, each up to $2,000. So get your stocks, guys. Get your money. It's a no-brainer. The clock's ticking. Use that link down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next one.